Greetings, friends. Today, we bring you the third of the 25 tales told by the Vetala to King Vikramaditya. After the Vetala had slipped away from his grasp, King Vikramaditya once again set off, determined to recapture the spirit. He found the Vetala hanging upside down from a tree, just as before. As he hoisted it onto his shoulder, the Vetala felt a flicker of disappointment. Yet the king's patience, courage, and unwavering self-belief astonished him. To test the king's wisdom and break the monotony of the long journey, the Vetala began to speak. "O great king, your bravery and resolve truly amaze me. But I know this arduous journey must be tiring. To ease your weariness, I will tell you another story. Listen carefully," said the Vetala, and he began his tale. Long ago, to the north of Ujjain, stood a magnificent temple dedicated to the goddess. It was a beacon of spirituality and beauty. Every year, people from all corners of the land would flock to witness its grand festival. During the festivities, the temple would be adorned with flowers, vibrant lights, and beautiful garlands. The air would fill with the thunderous beat of drums and the enchanting melodies of flutes and nadaswaram. The idol of the goddess, embellished with gold and precious jewels, glowed with divine splendor. The prayers of her devotees echoed through the sky. Among the crowd, a young man named Amitraketu had traveled a long distance to attend this great event and receive the goddess's blessings. As he walked through the throng, his eyes fell upon a mesmerizingly beautiful woman with a gentle smile. Her beauty captivated him. Her every movement, glance, and laugh stirred a deep love within his heart. She shone among the crowd like a celestial nymph. He knew then that a life without her would be empty. He resolved to make her his own. Unable to find any other way to win her, that very night Amitraketu knelt before the goddess, closed his eyes, and prayed. "O Jagadambika, Great Mother, from this day forward, my life belongs to this young woman. If her parents agree to our marriage and give her to me, I will offer my head at your feet. This is the truth, the truth, the truth." The very next day, Amitraketu went to the young woman's house. Her parents were astonished to see a stranger wanting to marry their daughter. They asked Amitraketu angrily, "Who are you? Why have you come here? We cannot give our daughter in marriage to you." Amitraketu was disheartened by their reply. However, he was determined to show them the depth of his love. Every day, he sat by the path near their house and played songs of love for her on his flute. Through his music, her parents could feel the immense love he had for their daughter. A few days later, as Amitraketu was walking by the riverbank near their house playing his flute, he saw a small child drowning in the water. Without a moment's hesitation, he jumped into the river to save the child. He pulled the child to the shore just in time. It was then that Amitraketu realized the child was the young woman's younger brother. This incident showed the young woman's parents Amitraketu's courage, kindness, and self-sacrificing nature. they grew to respect him. The fact that Amitrakhetu had saved their son and his selfless love brought them great joy. They therefore agreed to the marriage. With great happiness and celebration, their wedding took place. Amidst music, flowers, and dancing, she stepped into his home. After some time, the young woman's brother invited the couple to their home. The three of them began their journey. On the way, they arrived at the very temple where Amitrakhetu had made his vow. He suddenly remembered the promise he had made to the goddess. He told his wife and brother, "You two wait outside. I will return soon after seeing the goddess." He entered the temple, but a long time passed and he did not come back. Worried, his brother went inside. The sight that greeted him was horrifying. To fulfill his vow, Amitrakhetu had severed his own head and offered it at the goddess's feet. Seeing this, the brother was overcome with grief, knowing his sister had lost her husband. Distressed that he couldn't help his beloved sister, he too took his own life, severing his head and offering it at the goddess's feet. Waiting outside, the young woman grew anxious. Fearing the worst, she entered the temple. The scene inside completely shattered her. Her husband's and brother's headless bodies lay drenched in blood. She felt as if her world had come to an end. "There is no reason for me to live anymore," she cried, and took out a dagger, ready to end her life. At that moment, goddess Bhadrakali appeared before her. Looking at the trembling woman, the goddess said, "My child, I understand your sorrow. But do not despair. I will restore your husband and brother to life. You must do one thing. Join their heads with their bodies correctly." Confused by the goddess's words, the young woman frantically placed the heads on the bodies. But she made a terrible mistake. She placed her husband's head on her brother's body, and her brother's head on her husband's body. The goddess then brought them back to life. Now, a great doubt arose in the young woman's mind. Who is my real husband? Is it the one with the head, or the one with the body? This, O great king, is my story. Now, answer my question, said the Vetala. Who is the young woman's true husband? The one with the head, or the one with the body? Do not stay silent. If you speak the truth, you will fulfill your promise. But if you know the answer and refuse to speak, your head will burst into 1,000 pieces. Once again, King Vikramaditya was forced to speak in the face of the Vetala's challenge. What do you think? Who should she accept as her husband? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. King Vikramaditya pondered for a moment. He realized that thoughts and wisdom reside in the head, and it is the head that defines a person's identity. Calmly, he replied to the Vetala, "The head is the source of a person's thoughts and personality. Therefore, the one with the husband's head is her true husband." The Vetala burst into laughter. "O great king, you have once again given the correct answer. but you have spoken. Since you have broken my condition, I shall fly away." With these words, the Vetala dissolved into the wind, laughing, and flew back to the cremation ground, where he once again hung upside down from the tree, just as before. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories.